What's up, everybody? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Welcome back. And this is a IE News special breaking report. And as you probably heard by now, P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call him today, homes were raided, or I believe is reported all four of his homes were raided. So Sean Puffy Combs, all four of his homes were raided today by Homeland Security. And currently, it looks as though his two sons, there were several people detained. His two sons being two of the people who were in handcuffs. Okay. This raid seems to stem from the sexual and human trafficking claims that came, by way of these multiple lawsuits that has happened to Sean Puffy Combs over the last several months. So let's go over exactly everything that we know. And as currently, they're saying that P. Diddy might be on the run because his plane was spotted leaving the country hours before the raid. All right, so it seems as though like he may have been tipped off that this raid was happening. Now, it initially got reported by TMZ earlier this afternoon. It says TMZ has Diddy is in the crosshairs of law enforcement on both coasts of America, as federal agents have descended on his Beverly Hills home. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ that agents for Homeland Security are in the middle of raiding Diddy's properties. There are helicopters overhead and local law enforcement is also present, although we're told Homeland Security is the lead agency. Now, there are law enforcement walking through the house with guns drawn, and there are people being questioned in front of the house. We do not know if Diddy is present. We'll get to that a little later. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ his home on the East Coast is also being raided. We're told the home is in Miami. As you know, there have been multiple allegations and several civil suits against Diddy, including human trafficking, all of which he has denied. This was about 1:19 p.m. Or TMZ said they also reached back out to Diddy rep and nothing so far. So that was the initial report. They have since updated their report. Now, CNN, they also reported, and from CNN, it said a search warrant activity at homes belonging to musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs on Monday is related to an ongoing sex trafficking investigation, a law enforcement source told CNN. The source would not specify whether Holmes himself was a specific target, citing the sensitive nature of the investigation. Responding to reports of raids at homes belonging to Combs, the Department of Homeland Security Investigations in New York confirmed it had executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation. Law enforcement could be seen Monday at Combs' homes in Miami and his homes in Los Angeles, according to CNN journalists on site. HSI New York said it acted with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and local law enforcement. We will provide further information as it becomes available, the law enforcement told CNN. Again, you see several pictures of the of Sean Puffy Combs' sons being handcuffed, being detained. So, if they're on the premises, it's not that they're being arrested, but if they're on the premises, they're probably being detained, number one, so they can't leave the site, and number two, they can't go back in the house until the raid is complete. In November of 2023, Combs settled a suit brought by his former girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura, who alleged she was marred and subject to years of repeated physical and other abuse by Combs. A decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Ben Brafman, an attorney for Combs, said Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got a mutual settlement and wishes Mr. Ventura the best. A week later, at least 2 other civil lawsuits came out. And then that's when Puffy said he had sat silently and watched people try to assassinate his character, destroy his reputation, his legacy. These sickening allegations. He's going to fight them. Wada. Then, of course, most recently, the Hot Rod Taylor, I believe his name is, he made more explosive claims, even claims that Diddy and his son Justin had shot somebody. You know what I mean? So he had made more claims of course, SA, and he had said that a case where it was said to be a drive-by shooting. He basically made allegations that it was not a drive-by shooting. I think it's happened in a studio or a club or something that Diddy and his son Justin was involved. I think they're saying that Justin may have shot someone and then Diddy tried to cover it up or something along those lines. But those were still, never confirmed. But this is what was in the paperwork of the lawsuit. Now TMZ also reports that Diddy's private jet was spotted down in Antigua. So it says Diddy's homes were raided in the U.S. to kick off the week, but the guy's own private jet is miles away in a completely different nation, although it's unclear if he's aboard himself. TMZ has tracked Diddy's personal Love Air LLC jet, the well-known Black Gulfstream 5 that Diddy has flaunted and flown for years now, and it looks like the aircraft is currently on the ground in Antigua, which down in the Caribbean. Now, based on flight activity viewed by TMZ, Diddy's jet has been up and down California between Sunday and Monday, taking off from Sacramento Executive Airport Sunday around 5:30 p.m., landing at Palm Springs International Airport about an hour later. So, and then TMZ then updated and said that Diddy was on video pacing around airport after 2 federal raids. And then you can see the footage there. Said TMZ has the first spotted of Diddy after his homes were raided by feds on Monday, and instead of being in handcuffs and on the ground, the guy was kind of just walking around. Check out this footage we obtained, which we shot around 3 p.m. Pacific time on Monday, a couple hours after the raids at his home and had gotten underway at the Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport, where eyewitnesses tell us Diddy and some other people got stopped by the feds. Right? So it said that we're told his shows Diddy pacing around outside a customs office at the airport, and as you can see, he's not being detained, and he certainly doesn't seem to be in custody here. Instead, Diddy's just walking around by his lonesome. Here's my take on this whole thing, and then if we get any more updates, we're gonna update you. I don't mean to sound like a broken record. I don't mean to sound like I'm trying to say to give him advice to get out of it. But Diddy's best chance to avoid any other lawsuits, or basically if he is innocent, to avoid any further trouble or claims, he should have just left town. I'm sorry. If I was Diddy and I'm in that position, I'm sorry. I'm out of here. I would have been out of here the first move, because in the times we're living in, it doesn't matter whether he's innocent or not. It doesn't matter whether he's innocent, because if you're guilty in the court of public opinion, in these people's eyes, you're guilty. And it would be a long time before he could prove his innocence. So in their eyes, he'd be guilty. And even if he went through the court case and won, people would say, "Oh, he just won because he has money. He's guilty. I don't believe him." So he was guilty already in the eyes of public opinion. So if I was P. Diddy, I would have been up out of here a long time ago. This country is not going to give you a fair. They only give a fair shake to the people they like. Right? Donald Trump's the only person that can walk around here and commit crimes and not get locked up. Right? So If I was P. Diddy, now instead you've hung around, if P. Diddy is guilty of these things, then he should pay. If he is guilty of these things, he should pay. But Puff, you now got your sons locked in. Now, if your sons have nothing to do with this, they shouldn't. Number one, you should never get your kids involved in it. But if your sons have nothing to do with it and now they're locked up, their reputation is gonna be crapped on. Me personally, I would think if you told me any son had anything to do with it, my guess is gonna be on Justin, not Quincy, not Christian Combs. Justin is the one that they say is just like Puffy. So we're going to keep you updated on this. I think if Diddy did these things, should go down. But it has to be proven that he did it. I'm not for any man going to jail before it's proven that he's guilty. But if he did do these things are heinous, he should pay the price for them. But we have to make sure that he did it first. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, man, Puff, man, you getting your kids involved in it. That's nasty work. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll keep you updated on any further developments.